Here's the truth. If you need one roll of ribbon, buy two. Isn't that the rule of thumb? It goes on gifts, it goes on the tree. It can be that missing piece to your holiday decorating. We're saying bulk up your ribbon stash because you're going to use it. My first guest, Michelle Inkley, is going to show us all the ways. It's so good to see you. Part of the Christmas sparkle is just this lady. You bring light wherever you go. What difference does ribbon make in your Christmas decor specifically?
Okay, so ribbon is like a unifier. It's so fun because if you have a living room attached to a kitchen and you kind of have your decorations sprinkled around, a coordinating ribbon will really tie the rooms together. Plus you can use it on everything, as we're going to talk about. So again, it just kind of coordinates your holiday look depending on what look you want to go with.
It's a texture, it's a detail touch that I feel like I always notice. Your eye goes to that ribbon.
Yeah.
Where do we get, how do you know what to get and where do we get the good stuff?
Okay, so where do you get the good stuff? There is a cute store on State Street called Coming Home that has a ton of ribbons. Most of these ribbons are from them. Then I have this secret online store.
We love secrets.
They're based out of Texas. It's called Decorating Warehouse.
Okay.
And I must have spent 2 hours perusing, and I'm not gonna tell you how much I spent, but it was a little bit of a chunk of change.
You spent 2 hours perusing ribbon?
They have so much, Brooke. They have every single kind of ribbon you can ever need.
Decorators Warehouse.
Decorators Warehouse.
Okay.
I'll link it on my Instagram or
Please
something.
do.
It is such a fun little
Okay.
secret hiding place. But once you find the ribbon, then that's where what do I buy, right? So think about, are you traditional? Are you modern? How do you want it to drape? How do you want it to look? And once you kind of figure out what you're using it for, a tree, a mantle, presents, then that will tell you what to purchase.
Twice, Michelle, I have been burned decorating a tree where I needed one more spool of ribbon. Is there a good rule of thumb? I mean, it's going to depend on a lot of things, but always buy extra. Is that a good?
Always buy extra. And if you like ribbon in your tree and you like it all throughout.
Movement.
Yeah, movement. It depends on how much the roll comes to. Like if you go to Sam's Club, this has 50 yards.
This is
pretty. This is a bargain.
This is Sam's Club?
Yes. So
that's lovely.
So there's another place, Super Bargain Ribbon.
Yeah.
Now it's a little bit more generic, but you would probably only need 2 coordinating colors for your entire tree, right?
Okay.
And presents and all the things. But if you're doing something specialty that is a little bit more like gorgeously embroidered or
embroidered
5
ribbon?
inches or 4 inches,
wow,
then you're going to spend a little bit more. You're not going to get as much, but you can use it very judiciously, and I'll show you how when we tie bows.
Okay, can we jump in?
Yes.
Some inspiration on where to use our ribbon.
Yeah, so first of all, you just said it, the tree. Everybody wants ribbon in the tree, but nobody wants it to look like toilet paper wrapping around it.
Thank you. That's the struggle. And you look at these beautiful trees on Instagram. I'm looking at you, sister, and it's perfectly like just thrown on there. And I do it, and it totally looks like toilet paper.
Okay.
That's the perfect analogy.
This is right. When you wrap your tree with like one huge skein,
yes,
there's no break in your eye. It just really, your eye will follow the train around the tree, right? If you take the time to create bows, right, so separate bows, then you can take the bow, shove it in your tree so you'll get that poof, and then this will trail over your branches.
So you're saying skip the wraparound?
I skip it. If you want to update your tree a little bit, tie these gorgeous, I mean, this is like a statement piece in your tree.
Yes.
And it fills the holes, especially these, if you have a hole, this will go into that hole, and then this will add your color.
And again, am I tucking or am I letting it train?
Either. So if you, like you said, if you are running out and you just have like one piece or a few pieces, then you could take them and maybe keep tucking them in. Oh gosh. Tucking them in, tucking them in.
Show that ribbon who's boss, Michelle.
That's right. And then have the little puffs kind of coming out of your tree.
But full on drippy, droopy bows.
I know, they're fabulous. And because some of them do have wire, it's nice that you can manipulate them in your tree.
I like how you said if you want to update your tree, add a ribbon bow.
Add a ribbon bow.
Okay.
Yes. If you want to do your wreaths, now I like the wreaths. They are a different breed of ribbon, right? A lot of the modern wreaths are very drapey. They've got 5 or 6 just hanging down. That ribbon, you don't want to have the wire in it because you want this kind of like drapey look.
Isn't it funny how 2 years ago we knew nothing about ribbons on wreaths in this way? And now every wreath has to have a tail.
Has to have a tail. And if you are like, oh, I have all this ribbon that has wire, that's okay. You can take the wire and pull it out.
What?
Yep, so take the wire.
I'm sorry.
Pull out your ribbon, and then look how cute it drapes.
I didn't know you could do that.
Right? Now, if you have a long piece like we're gonna talk about, it takes a minute, but this, look how great that drapes.
That's awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's tricks to do with whatever ribbon you have on store.
All right, let's keep going. What else?
Okay, what I love about little tiny ribbons is you can change up your things that you buy at Target to match your decor. So in my living room, I'm using kind of these soft blues and golds, and I wanted to make these for my neighbors. I thought they were so cute, little candles, and put little presents and little
You did
things.
a candle topper on the lid?
Isn't it cute?
You're adorable. This is the
So-
cutest idea ever.
It was cute, but guess what? I couldn't find presents, and look at what I found for the present.
What?
Ugly, right? I mean, not ugly, but like it didn't match my blue. So I was like, all right, I'll use these for the red ones, but for the ones that I wanted to change the color out, this little baby gorgeous velvet ribbon,
How cute.
it makes the whole, like, look, isn't
Yeah.
that gorgeous?
Yeah.
Instead of the, yeah. So little tiny changes like that with the ribbon that matches your decor is so charming.
I see ribbon on ornaments.
I know. Then I had to take off the twine and again add that velvet ribbon. I thought it was so much fun to my bells. Anything like that will really upscale your tree and make it look a little bit more designer.
Darling, and take it to the table.
Take it to the table. Use your ribbon in your dining room. It's so fun to wrap your napkins with your coordinating ribbon. It's so fun to wrap your neighbor gifts with, I mean, take a mason jar. How easy is a mason jar? Add a little gorgeous bow, and it looks like a really special gift.
It's that extra touch, again, that finishing
It's that
detail.
extra touch.
Yeah.
Yes. The other thing, and look, okay, talk about draping too. What about if you took your ribbons and put them on your wreath, on your stair rail, and on your mantle? So that's another way to kind of coordinate those ribbons together.
I love that.
To match your decor, is just put them on the big pieces of your Christmas decor, but have them match. So make 5 ribbons and then place them throughout your house.
You say a gallery wall picture frames can even benefit from some ribbon?
Look how cute. So I have a huge gallery wall, and I love to tie my my pictures with ribbons.
They're presents.
As presents, because it kind of ties on. This one sits in my kitchen, but it just kind of elevates the game. It's something easy. You don't have to store a whole bunch of Christmas decor, whatever.
Yes.
You turn your things that you have into your Christmas decor by using just a touch of ribbon.
That's adorable. Finally, there's a new type of ribbon on the market, this drapey satin that you say is kind of fun to play with.
Okay, Brooke, so you sent me a picture of the most stunning, I mean, it was gorgeous. It looked like, yes, it looked like Mad Men. I was smitten. So I'm like, and this was like 2 days ago, I'm like, how can I do that? I want that in my life. So I found a ribbon that I had already that was a satin ribbon that had wire. I pulled all the wire out. I just draped it on my bed. Look, I have it on the corner of my bed. Yes.
Can I come over and have a sleepover?
Yes, you can.
That looks amazing. But there it is, that effortless
There
drape.
it is. It is taking the wire out of ribbon, putting it on the corner. It looks so high-end.
It's not a bow, it's a loop.
They're 2 huge loops. And then I do have some trails down. You could loop it in throughout your whole garland. Of course, I would need to purchase more, but hello, that elevated it. My husband's like, that's kind of cool, honey. I'm like, thank you.
Well, as he's sleeping in a magical forest with the best Christmas
twinkle.
bedding I've ever seen.
It's kind of
Oh
sad.
my gosh, you're amazing, Michelle. Thank you so much. Ribbon, and we celebrate it for being, I mean, I know it can get pricey when you get into the boutique selections, but a Sam's Club roll and you have yourself an updated feel for your
You
Christmas
really do.
decor, which
Yeah.
we appreciate. Do you do custom decorating?
I do. I did Christmas trees all in November, and I'm kind of done with that now, but next year, I've got your back. But then come January, it's all about organizing your house and getting it back to feeling amazing.
Where can we connect with you?
The Glitzy Pear on Instagram or theglitzypear.com.
You're so good at what you do. Michelle,
Thanks,
all the things
Brooke.
you do. Thank you so much.